Welcome back to Front the Bench, everybody. We're back and we got another hobby box. This one is of extended series. Decided to grab one more. I don't know. They were on sale for National Hockey Card Day. So I said, you know what? I grabbed a couple other boxes too. Some Series 1. Oh, already bumping into the camera and it's just early. Jeez Louise. Here we go. We're going to get that back down. But yeah, it was pretty cheap. I think they were maybe $105 for the box. It's on sale. So essentially in this, you're looking for, it's like any other hobby box for Upper Deck. It's 24 packs, 8 cards per pack. Essentially, you're going to get some kind of insert in every pack. The Young Gun class is not good. Essentially, it's a bunch of, Arthur Kaliev's a big name. Kevin Ball, just, not big names. There's no Stutzle, there's no Kaprizov, there's no Lafreniere, there's nothing. Unless you hit one of these, which is like the retro Young Guns. So they don't go for quite as much as the regular Young Guns typically, but they're still cool. It's just that old school, that Sidney Crosby like style Young Gun, right? So it's like they're nice. It's one of those timeless just design. So we got a bunch of random base cards. We're gonna fly through those. Another checklist because we didn't hit enough checklists on the last episode. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. So first Young Gun. Wow, try to talk. First Young Gun. It's going to be a center for the Blackhawks. Reese Johnson out of Regina, Saskatchewan. Played for Rockford. How old is he? Only 23. It's a pretty young gun. So Reese Johnson is our first Young Gun hit here. And we've not hit him yet. So that's kind of cool. Maybe we'll hit a couple of different Young Guns in this break. Why do I call them breaks? This opening. I don't know. I watched too many breaks. I'm just stuck with their lingo. Back, we have a couple of different things. So we have stuff you can hit. So the reflections, that's Bowen Byram back there. We get the retro Young Guns, so Tim Stutzle, and then we get the holographics of Kirill Kaprizov. So wait to see what happens. See what we get out of this. Like I said, hopefully we've hit so far. We've hit a Lafreniere retro Young Gun. We've hit a Tim Stutzle retro Young Gun. So there's like 2 of the 3 best ones you can hit. And then we've also hit Connor McMichael, which I like Connor McMichael, so wasn't angry about that. These are already sticking. Jeez. Can I get these to... There you go. Eric Stahl, John Carlson, Carrier, Coburn. We got a clear cut. It's a clear cut Young Gun. Here we go. The center's kind of almost rubbed off. For the Flames, Glenn Godwin, clear cut Young Gun. Been a while since we hit a clear cut Young Gun. Once again, we're still looking for one of those big hit clear cut Young Guns, but hey, I'm not going to complain about that. Anytime you can like 10x the value of a Young Gun, we'll do that. Even though, I guess you guys will see what we have. This might only be like a $20 card. Glenn Godwin. I guess it doesn't say how old he is because there's nothing on the back because it's a clear cut. Good one, Eric. Good one. You can still see Stutzle in the background. That's a pretty good start. Dubnik, blah, blah, whatever. You guys don't care about the base cards. We all know this, so that's a different one. First clear cut of extended series we've hit. That's 4 boxes in. First new Young Gun, Reese Johnson. Look at us go. Just having a time over here. Matthew Tkachuk, Jordan Binnington, Eakin. We got a French version of Elias Pettersson. Dubois. He's actually changing his number this year to 80 to honor Kivlinks that passed away this year. So that was pretty cool. Changing from number 13 to number 80. Gotta respect that. just something to honor a former teammate and stuff. Simple, right? It's just change the number. I think that's pretty good. Rowan Yossi, McElhaney. Why are these all sticking? TJ Oshie and a Matthew Barzal in the victory. And then you guys don't care about any of those. So boom, Barzal. That's the cornerstone there for the Islanders. He just signed Adam Pellish. We talked about him on the podcast being like kind of an underrated guy. That's kind of why they could let go of some guys like Nick Leddy and whatnot this year. And they just stole. Pellish signed in for like $6 million, not even five and a half or 5.75, something like that. We'll just get right into this one. We got Nick Robertson. That's a decent little rookie victory. Obviously, a lot of Leaf fans, they're just hoping for some kind of rookies to kind of step up and become good for them. Obviously, they had their crop of, Kapanen and Kapanen, Matthews, and Marner, and Nylander and stuff. But they that's how you win in this league, when you kind of get those big expensive contracts. You got to have like random nobodies showing up and scoring for you. That's what you kind of need. So this is a holographics of Dylan Cousins. There you go. These all stick together so bad. Chara, the Capitals uniform. I don't think that's gold. I think that's just the colors. Maybe. I don't know. We'll throw him in there. Almost actually put a Cousins up instead of Bowen Byram, but I like Dylan Cousins. A little choppy on that edge, but it's nothing compared to a lot of things you see here with Upper Deck. That's nothing. Jersey of the day. Obviously, you're like, this is not hockey. No, it's not a hockey jersey. The CFL is back. I don't know if any of you guys watch CFL. It's harder to watch. Well, I shouldn't say. It's not as popular as the NFL, obviously. What do we got? Jeez, come on. Just why is it so sticky here? Torrey Krug. We're just like literally taking chunks of cards out here. One by one. So we got a Pasta in the retro. Not too bad. I think we've actually hit that one because I'm pretty sure I have it set aside for Tuck. Throw another one in another sleeve. But I like the CFL. It's harder. They don't really market it. They have your TSN, your CFL on TSN. But it's just when you only got 9 teams, when you have different rules from the NFL, everything else. I've watched a lot of CFL over the years. I've been to Grey Cups. I've been to every Touchdown Atlantic game over here in the East Coast of Canada. I've been to every one of them. I like my CFL, but it's hard to compete against the NFL. It really is. So here's a bunch of base cards because these are all sticking together, and I'm prying these apart. We got a Giordano in a suit, just like a suit variation. Is that all that is? Is it one of these cards? Okay, I think that's just the suit variation. New face of the Seattle Kraken at 39 years old, whatever he is, 38 years old. It's going to be the face. Good locker room guy, I'm sure. Kind of get that leader, kind of that guy that knows what to do in the community and stuff. So it's good to have them. These are going to stick so bad. This product is a month old. Why are these cards sticking so bad already? Hurdle, Derek Stefan, Shea Weber. Is this just there's just nothing? All-Star? Am I missing something here? No? They stuck together so bad that Upper Deck just didn't put certain inserts. I don't think I've ever seen a hobby pack with no inserts. It's a retail thing. What's that All-Star Shea Weber supposed to be the hit? I don't know. That's odd. Let's see here. What do we got? Tyson Berry. Just had a little guy. Tobias Ryder. Eric Gustafson. We got another young gun. This is going to be Frederick Handmark. A couple other guys behind him. So we already hit him. We actually hit his young French young gun. That's kind of cool. They've traded Martin Jones. They've got him or cut him. Can't remember. Anyways, Martin Jones is no longer there. So they're gonna try to figure out their goalie stuff here. I feel like they picked somebody up, but I can't remember who. The Sharks, I don't know. Some of the teams like LA, like the Kings, have a kind of like an identity of where they're going with this stuff. The Sharks, I'm just kind of confused. They got like a couple of good guys, young guys, and then you're just wondering like what are they going to do from there. Bukestad, Connor Sheary. We got... Oh, we're seeing double. We got another Bowen Byram Reflections. What's the chances? As a Colorado fan, I guess now I got one to sell and one to keep. I guess that's what you're going to have. Get back to the CFL. So it's just a little hard to watch, but I enjoy it. And I've lived for most of my life in East Coast Canada. My whole family is from the East Coast Canada. Late 80s, they all went out west trying to chase some money back in the day, back in the late 80s. I was born in Edmonton, Alberta. Some of my cousins were born out there too. The other half are all born back here in Moncton, New Brunswick. And yeah, it's so I always just kind of gravitated to the Edmonton teams for stuff. What we got here? Like for the CFL, I just gravitated to the Eskimos, or no, Elks, I guess. Mikko Rantanen in the Victory. We've hit that already too. Boom. But yeah, now it's Elks, but it's just one of those things like, oh yeah, I'll go with that team. I don't know, just something with the Argonauts for Toronto. I wasn't a big fan of. Alouettes, something to do with Montreal. I don't know. Didn't really want to like them. The Ottawa back then, well, I guess they did have a team for a little bit, but then they got rid of the team, back and forth, and I was like, no, I like being a Edmonton fan. Worked out pretty well. Get to watch. Here, this is an ovation. Oh, here we go. Ovation of the biggest young gun from this set. So, Arthur Kaliev. Nice little insert. These are kind of like, have like a texture to them. You kind of see that. Nice little cards. Guess I can throw them in a top loader too. But I just like the CFL and got to watch Mike Riley, that's who this jersey's for. I get to watch him hoist a Grey Cup in Winnipeg. It's pretty good. One of the craziest weekends. If you are like any kind of football fan, you just like sports and you know a little bit, I recommend everyone go to like a Grey Cup week for the game. The game's always cool, but even just to see the fans and how everyone interacts and all the activities, and there's like, anyways, there was just one of the better times I've ever had. And this is Dylan Cousins. Go get that insert. Another Dylan Cousins. We're just pulling out all the Dylan Cousins. Just opening these, unsticking these, making sure there's nothing else. Nope, nothing. So I'll throw him in. Just all the top, all the sleeves. Oh, I feel like Dylan Cousins is gonna be good. They just got to figure out what's going on over there in Buffalo, and it's odd. Maybe they just got to go back to the old like black and red jerseys, old Dominic Hasek jerseys. Miroslav Satan, Finneganov, all those guys. That was like peak Buffalo Sabres. I think that's what they got to go back to turn around. Maybe the Blues just too wussy. Come on. I'm trying to open some cards here, people. I'm trying to make it look good while I do it. So we do have a rookie young gun. So we got Senators. Okay, so we can just go from the bottom. Rookies for the Senators. What are the chances? We pulled the same Bowen Byram and the same Tim Stutzle out of this hobby pack. Hey, I'm not complaining. I've at this point essentially gone 4-0 on my extended series. I think two Stutzles, a Lafreniere, and a Connor McDavid, Young Guns for retros. I think that will work. What an awesome! This is way better than anything I've broken lately for hobby. The series 1 and stuff. That was rough the last episode. Go check that out. That was just one of the weirder boxes I've had in a while. That's the only way to explain that one. It just, I don't know. That's been my luck with some of this stuff. But the extended series I've actually had a pretty good time with. They said you're not like the Young Guns you're looking for. Like it's one Young Gun. You're looking for the retro, and you're hoping that it's a good one. And I've seen a lot of people pull not good ones. So Nick Robertson. See, look, here we go. It's just an insert, but like I said, if you're pulling Nick Robertson, you're pulling a Leafs prospect that everyone seems to like. Yeah, I'm not going to complain about that. Boom. So that gold one must be a little different. Let's see odds. Look at this real quick. The Victory, nope. Spectrum Auto. That's the holographics. Anyways, I'm not going to make you guys sit here while I do that, but it's not too bad. It's some Dylan Cousins, a Tim Stutzle, a Bowen Byram, some Nick Robertsons, a clear cut, even though it's just Glenn Godwin. Sure. Like we'll take a clear cut Young Gun every day of the week. What else we got here? We got Kyle Turris. We got Stop Sticking. Another Young Gun. This one is another guy I don't have yet. Jacob Ingham. It's a goalie for the Kings. New Young Gun. I'll throw Jacob up there. Even though I don't like the schoolyard, the grade 5 portraits. Take Reese down. We'll just throw him up. We'll put him in a top loader later. Man, I'm not angry at this break at all. This has been decent so far, especially for the price. Come on. Here we go. Trying to break these open a little bit. Another Young Gun here. Johan Larson, Michael Raffle. The center. It's for the Flames. There he is again. So we'll find out right now. Glenny Boy is 24 years old. Could be worse. Definitely could be worse. From Richmond, British Columbia. Played, lost 2 AHL seasons in Stockton. Come on. He's put up 47 points in 53 games. That's pretty good. Glenn Godwin. Get this base. Plus we get the clear cut. Nothing wrong with that at all. Let's see what else we can get. Need a big. I'm gonna get a second like retro Young Gun here. See that's what they're trying to do with me. The extended series is trying to hook me back in, try to get me to buy all the extended series. I'm not gonna do it, even though they're way cheaper than the rest of the hobby boxes. We got there we go. If you're gonna hit an insert, Connor McDavid once again is never a bad thing. That's such a sweet looking card. Just a timeless design. The guy just puts up stupid numbers. It's one of those things. McDavid, he can stay healthy. Which people always say, well, what do you mean can he stay healthy? Well, he's had injury issues, right? He's had a couple things. Broke his hand in junior fighting. Obviously, he had his leg issue. And it looked like he had something like Sidney Crosby. At one point, Sidney Crosby, we all weren't sure if that guy was ever going to play hockey again. Just because of like concussions and stuff, right? Like anything can happen. Also, I'm going to put McDavid there. Boom. Actually, here, we'll rearrange this. Stutzle over there. Godwin there. I think McDavid deserves to go in front of Godwin a little bit there. Perfect. But, yeah, anything can happen in the NHL. Like, just takes one wrong hit, and all of a sudden, it's all going downhill. Nick Ritchie. Another checklist, because we didn't see enough of them last episode. There's another young gun hit. We had 3. We had the canvas checklist, a young gun checklist, and a base checklist last time. So far we're up to a base and a young gun. So you never know. Maybe we'll get a canvas one in here. I just actually sold one of those the other day. So I bought it over on eBay. If you're always looking for cards, I have some stuff on eBay. You gotta put up more. It's one of those things. You always mean to put up more. And then like, oh yeah, I got boxes and boxes and boxes. I just gotta do more of them. We got, oh, yes sir. So for our inserts, for the old retro inserts, we hit a McDavid and a McKinnon. That's just gonna go into the collection. That's all that does right there. That doesn't get sold. Anything McKinnon, anything Colorado, most of it stays, unless they get doubles or triples of it, but for the most part it all stays. We'll actually just, the clear cut's not cool. Put Timmy back there. Put McKinnon up here. Look, everyone's just a big happy family. We got 3 packs left. Thank you guys for watching, by the way. If you watched this whole thing, I really appreciate it. These are fun rip. Like I said, they're cheaper than other hobby boxes. It depends on how much you can get it for, but I think they're going for like $1.20 or so plus tax. So they're not the worst thing, especially when you're looking at some of these hobby boxes are going for, crazy amounts of money now. We got a Igor Sharangovich. Just signed a new deal. 2 years, I think. Not for a whole lot of money, but kind of a really good rookie year. I think he finished like top 5 in rookie scoring and stuff. Kind of underrated. Hasn't really like popped off. Like his young guns didn't pop off like you'd almost think they would. Like I don't know if it's just because it was a weird year, different. Like, and maybe it's just, I don't know. Maybe it's because the end of the year. New Jersey's not a hot team or anything like that, but I don't know. I feel like maybe some of these cards are going to pop back off a little bit. Come hockey season, once we kind of get back to a regular kind of setup, regular travel, regular, guys coming and going, teams playing, on a regular schedule, not just playing the same 4 teams over and over again. We got Zach Parise in the finite. Is that the only hit out of this one? I think so. So Zach Parise, we'll just put him there. Zach Parise haunts my dreams as an Avalanche fan. The guy played every one of his best games in his career against the Avalanche. I feel like it's just terrible. Last pack once again. Thank you guys very much for watching. I got another hobby box of Series 2 to open. I'm gonna do tomorrow probably. This will be going up. This is Saturday. I'll probably have episode 2 of the whole grading video. That'll probably be up Sunday. And then we'll have more hobby boxes. I got 2 more tins left. So I got a little bit of stock left to kind of open. So last pack, what we got here? Mikko Lehtinen for the Maple Leafs. That is our last hit. Making sure there's nothing else here. Some base cards. Nothing else hiding. Tristan Jarry. That's a weird picture of Casey Zizekas. But anyways, last hit. It's another Leaf. It's Mikko Lehtinen. I've never heard of this guy. All I ever hear is at least oh wow, because he is 27 years old. That is the young gun list from this pack, like I said. But I'm happy with that. We get a clear-cut young gun. We get another Tim Stutzle. We get some Dylan Cousins. We get some Nick Robertson. And then we hit, Sid's probably the biggest one for this retro. Him and McDavid. McKinnon's right behind him, I'm sure. So, not a bad break at all. Like I said, make sure you guys like and subscribe. We'll have lots of videos coming out here soon. And once again, thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.